not. Good morning everybody, Sleepy Donkey reporting. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. God knows why I'm up, but this is the life of the cars. Guess where I'm going today? We're going to Newbury. It does sound pretty sick to be fair. There's a lot of induction wall, but the exhaust is absolutely terrible. It's got several holes in it, it's blowing, it's rasping, it's farting. So yeah, main objective today, we're going to go see the exhaust company, absolute legends. They do some lovely bespoke fabrication, and they're going to be making a sick little exhaust for the cheeky little pug. I'll chuck their Instagram down here if you want to check them out, and I'll chuck their website down here as well. So they're a really cool company. We're not going to go too mad, it's not going to be overly loud, just a couple of, like a nice sort of downpipe back system, a couple of little boxes as well, just to keep it track friendly. We've now raised the suspension back up, and we put the new shocks and springs on, the ball joints, the drop links. It's had a load of work done to it, and I'll tell you now, it drives absolutely mint. 3, 2, 1, second!
Get out the way, someone's getting blocked. Get out the way, get out the way, fuck is getting shot. Get out the way, someone's getting blocked. Get out the way, fuck is getting shot. Prick, Babylon, get out the way, fucking pussy off, get out the way. Bad, Babylon, get out the way, get a Tassaron.
Maybe 4th gear, look at this pull. The power!
Get out the way, fucking pussy off, get out the way.
Right, I'll kick John out, he's far too erratic for the morning. Everyone's just chilling, trying to go to work, and John's driving around like he's on a goddamn rally track. Lovely looking, we've got a GTS, looking very posh, nice. Right, we have just about made it. We are in sunny Newbury. Mr. Josh, very good looking man. You're going to get me lots of subscribers. All the girls are going to be on board now.
You reckon?
That's pigeon shit basically, isn't it? First thing the boys are doing is taking off the old Scorpio. Right, there we go. Whole thing just come off. And that cat is not actually a cat. If you hear it there, it's actually hollow, so it's actually been gutted out. So we're actually going to replace it with a sort of decent cat. Shake it, shake it. Right, so that's the exhaust all out of the way. Josh is going to basically just cut off this flange so we can utilise it on the new system. The welding Josh has done on the initial bit on the sort of downpipe and the flange, looking absolutely lovely. Just to show us the bit he's done so far in the downpipe.
Brings the downpipe down in 2.5 inch. We're going to put the lambda sensor in about there.
Yeah.
And then it needs a 20-degree bend, which we're going to put into the sports cap.
And then obviously, and then straight section.
Straight section into a silencer.
You guys have ever wondered how you get rid of, like, I mean, it literally looks like it hasn't been welded. It looks mad, isn't it?
That's like a flappy wheel. It's 80 grit, so it takes off all the heaviness, and that side just polishes it back to a shine.
So that's the sort of front section complete. The bolts cat actually sits under the original cat shield, so it's nice and OEM. Josh is just measuring up a V-band fitting to make it nice and easy to slide it on and off. That's the downpipe pretty much sorted. Like we said, nice V-band cap on the end. Next up, we're going to be making the mid box or the midsection, which is this little piece down here. That's all the welding done on the back end of the midsection. Now we're just going to basically use this pipe expander just to basically elongate this hole a little bit just to fit the next piece of the puzzle. Lovely, nice one. Right, happy days. So that's the front section now completed. And that's probably taken him best part of like hour and a half probably to do that. It's quite time consuming, but obviously the results speak for themselves. Looks absolutely lovely. If you guys look there, the lambda sensors now all screwed in place. One downpipe looking fresh. That's the midsection we're going to start doing now. And then after that, it's relatively a bit more simple. It's kind of just straight sections from there, all the way around here, and then obviously into the new back box, which they're going to be custom building for me. Happy days. So that's the midsection that Josh has just created going in. Obviously got a V-bang clamp, which is lovely, makes it nice and easy to take it on and off. One back box in the making. Tell the audience as well, John, so you actually make these back boxes
From scratch.
From scratch, yeah.
Starts off with skin.
Yeah. So that's basically what goes in on the internal.
Yeah, that just slots in there.
Yeah.
And wraps around it.
And that isolates the sound a little bit and kind of sort of dumbs it down.
It sits up on there.
Cool. It's still hot when you try and expand that bit to get the other pipes in. When it cools down again, it can contract, so it's very important to like let it cool.
Just let it cool down.
Cool down first. Oh, I got you. See, we've got a nice little mandrel bend here, another bit of straight pipe here, and now they're just designing the piece to kind of bend around here, which will then connect up to where the back box goes. Now we're just doing the last bits on the back box. Tailpipes are on there, looking pucker. Josh is just going to line up the last little bend so we can kind of connect it up to the
wing
section. Sitting up there, looking absolutely lovely. Last piece of the puzzle is the lads are just going to start making up some exhaust hangers to kind of weld on and obviously keep the exhaust nice and tucked on the body. Give you guys a nice little walk along so we can see the beauty of the exhaust company's work. So that's the back box, and into the bends for the midsection. Got a nice box in here just to keep it, relatively speaking, sensible sounds. Into the sports cat, downpipe lambda, pops up there onto the end of the manifold. So yeah, proper sick. This is the old system, just to give you guys an idea of how sort of it did the job. It made an exhaust noise, as it were. Oh, that is better. Sounds really refined and fruity. 1,000 horsepower this thing, absolutely nuts. We've got to do a review on your S63 once you've got it fixed.
I know, it'll be next year now.
Josh is going to take her for a quick little test drive, make sure she's all gravy. Our man over here as well, how we haven't even got his car on the channel. He just showed it to a Mark III Fiesta with an RS.
Focus RS.
Focus RS Mark 1 engine. Just on a 500 horsepower.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
492.
And let us know in the comment section, would you like to see the Mark III Fiesta on the channel? I'm going to unanimously say yes. Yeah, let's get it done, man.
A few moments later.
What's it like to drive?
Yeah, it's nice to drive. It's classic.
Yeah. Josh, absolute legend. Big Luke.
Cheers.
And then John, we've already done this again, we're doing it again. So yeah, big up the exhaust company, absolute legends. Please make sure you book in loads of work with them because I want to get my JZX exhaust done next. So we've got to make sure he gets loads of business. But yeah, honestly, these guys are very credible, amazing fabrication skills, and yeah, couldn't be happier. Oh yes! First gear beads. Woo! This sounds awesome! So much better. It goes so much better as well. Actually going to shoot to Bradley's now. Just pick up these semi-slick Nankang tires. I'll put some slick tires in it. 3, 2, 1, go! Man, I can't stop smiling when I drive this. It's so intoxicating, this car. This thing literally does rip, I can't even lie. It's not looking good. Stop it, Monky. We return, Mr. Bradley, the mecca of Peugeot. And Brad's just very kindly donating a GTI 6 badge. Got that, GTI. This is why there's no Peugeots in the road, because Brad's fucking collecting them all. Right, We're doing the last bit on my phone because all my batteries are dead. But yeah, these are Nankang NS2Rs, so a nice road legal semi-slick, and they're 195, 50, 15 to give it a bit more of a sort of chunky race car look. I could tell they're 15. Look at that. That's fucking. This boot was made for the tyres, isn't it? Right, you lovelies, as you guys can see, we're losing light, but I hope you've enjoyed that cheeky little episode. Little bit of John action for you, lots of cool new noises, and a Peugeot which is getting better and better by the day. Hopefully you're enjoying all the episodes. Make sure you give it a like, comment down below, do my best to get back to you as always. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Much love.